Hi viewers, you are welcome to our channel again. In the last episode, we taught you about taking a plea in court that happens on the first day an accused person is taken to court. And in today's episode, we are going to take you through what is called the opening of the case for the prosecution. I remain Ishaku Joseph Shirme, your favorite online lawyer, bringing you different topics on law to enlighten you. So the next day you will come to court after taking your plea will be the date for the prosecution to open their case. The prosecution may have a number of witnesses to call to establish their case. They will call their witnesses, they will tender documents, tender statement that you have made to the court, and any other statement they must have taken or items they have recovered either in the course of investigation at the crime scene or any document they have to establish that you are guilty of the charge that is before the court. When the prosecution is done bringing all the evidence against you, the prosecution will now close its case. At the close of the case of the prosecution, two options will be available to you as a defendant. Either your lawyer will submit what is called a no-case submission, or you decide to just go into your defense. Opening defense of the defendant is you coming to give your own version of what transpired, to give your defense, either personally alone to give evidence, or you call other witnesses that will give evidence that will exonerate you from the charge against you before the court. Now, when that is done and then your defense is closed, what remains is that the court will adjourn for what is called adoption of final written address. Your lawyer will give a summary of what transpired, will assess and evaluate the evidence brought against you by the prosecution. He will also assess and evaluate the defense you have brought before the court, match this with the provisions of the law in an aim to convince the court that the prosecution did not prove their case against you, and then pray to the court to discharge and acquit you. The prosecution in its final written address will also make effort to convince the court that they have proved and established the case against you, and then pray the court to establish their case to convict you accordingly. So this is what happens as a summary. After that, then the court will adjourn for judgment. Thank you for listening to this video, and we'll keep bringing interesting topics to you to ensure that you understand the procedures of the court in criminal charge. We'll see you in our next video. Thank you.